Yo, what's up chat? Today, I got the perfect video for you. We're gonna be digging a hole and yapping. And I cut out all the boring stuff. It's only the funny stuff for y'all. But yeah, we're gonna be just playing some good old Minecraft. Who doesn't love that? You know, the sugarcane farm is slightly slow.
You could feed it with the bone meal from the moss farm.
You can't bone meal sugarcane.
Fuck! Minecraft poop game.
That's on Bedrock only.
How do you know Bedrock stats? Like, I get knowing, because I'm pretty sure I knew that you can't bone meal sugarcane, but knowing that you can do it on Bedrock is arcane knowledge.
It's because I watch a lot of IBX Toycat, and he's a Bedrock player.
I don't know why
would you associate
IBX
Toycat like that?
I really fuck with him. I think he has, like, he's just kind of based.
Yeah, I got a shit ton of sandstone in here and mud.
He also doesn't he doesn't dilly dally. Like, maybe he'll ramble, but he doesn't like.
He's always doing something.
It's interesting, you know.
Minecrafters.
Dude, I think I'm at like an all-time high on the Wattles hate train.
Really?
He's straight
up. I
up.
didn't know it was possible to hate him more.
He's straight up like with the recent snapshots. He doesn't even read the change notes. He just guesses and then just says anything in his videos. It's so hard to watch because it's like, oh my god, he's like, oh, I don't know how this works because I haven't read anything yet, and it's like, why are you making a video? You're making a video because you just want to pump out the slop as fast as possible without reading so that you can just get the video out so that you get more views.
You should report Wattles to whatever the slop fest guy is, the guy who calls out YouTube
Dark.
Slop. Yeah, Dolan Dark.
No, he doesn't care. He wouldn't care. But maybe I just need to make my own slop. He's just pushing it too far.
He is popular.
He is popular. I would want to make drama content. It would be so funny. Sure. But, like, I don't want to cover the normal drama where, like, YouTubers are touching kids. I don't care about that.
You should make a Drama Alert clone that's called, like drama announcements. That's yeah, that one wasn't a banger. I'm just trying to throw
I like that you're riffing, though, because, like, when we riff, that's how we create, like, bangers, you know? But we're always riffing, but not every time's gonna be a banger. Do you know? You know how like 90% of the time I throw out shitters, but then like 10% I throw out like a 10% banger.
10% of the time.
Like that's why I have to keep on shitting, dude. Because sometimes you just find like a perfectly shaped shit.
Banger achieved. Banger achieved. Sometimes you got to keep on shitting. A single laundry machine is working at.
Oh, you have no fucking idea what just happened to me today. Sorry, you summoned my inner anger. There's only 3 washing machines in the entire area where I live, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, you know, normally if there's 3, you take 1, correct? Like, maybe if you're desperate, you take 2 and like apologize to people.
Yeah. Some motherfucker came in, took all 3.
I came in, all 3 were empty, like all 3 were like in progress. They're like, you know, like full of shit. Mm-hmm. Like all 3 washing machines, and they're all done. So I'm like, okay, chances are 1 out of 3 people like that are using these are gonna come back. So I just stayed there because I like, you know, I had shit to do and I wanted to get my laundry done.
That's crazy.
And then, so I'm just sitting there for half an hour and no one's come in. And finally one person comes in, literally takes out all of the shit from all 3, then loads it into all 3 dryers.
Oh my god.
And just leaves. And I'm like, what the
Wait, it was one person?
One person who was leaving their shit there for, like, presumably at least an hour, like, already cleaned.
Yeah.
And I put my shit in and came back later, and all 3 of the dryers were also...
You know what? We were actually
used because they never got their shit.
I feel like we were mad respectful about the washroom at my place. Not because you cared about people's time. It's because there's not a fucking lock on it. Someone could come and steal your shit. Like, you gotta respect it.
Yeah, there's a lock on ours.
It's locked until it's done, but then like after that, it's free reign. What do you think? What do you think about the sugarcane farm, Soup? You like?
I like it.
I
like
man, it's like I don't know if I'm happy with it.
You think it's slow?
I think it's slow. Okay, so I did the math.
Not. It should be collecting stuff right now, right? The sugar canes are hella tall.
Oh, it's absolutely collecting stuff.
Is it?
Yeah, because they're 2 high, not 3 high. As soon as they reach 3 high, they pop. Yeah, I just saw one pop. It's 6 chambers, so it's 12 per row, and it's 18 long. So I calculated that, and that's what 200. It's like roughly 216 plants or something like that. But yeah, anyways, it's getting like 768 per hour because I sent that message at 5:06 and I checked it at 6:06, and I emptied it out at 5:06, and it made 728 sugarcane in an hour. So that's fine. Yeah, that's
enough.
That's all right. It's good enough for rockets, like I said. Have you been getting any Adventure Time memes recently?
No.
Okay, I've been getting a lot, but they're all horrible because Well, let me explain. It's just like a full minute-long clip of Adventure Time, and then at the end, Jake the dog comes in, like at the end of the clip, and then it just switches to a picture of him in his blanket that someone edited, and he just starts moaning, "I'm jaking it." Like the arm is moving under the blanket.
I'm jaking it. Oh.
I have not seen this meme. No.
I've based on our conversation.
Sounds AI generated.
Yeah, based on our conversation about how I give horrible recommendations, I have not been sending them. I feel like
you thought about it. You thought about sending me "I'm jaking it," and then you were like, "No, Suk would dog on me for this."
Can I be 100% honest? I had the send menu pulled up and I backed out. Do you guys ever get... Oh, fuck. Tanner doesn't even use Instagram. I'm being so unrelatable right now. But do you guys ever see, like, Instagram ads of shirts or something that you really would want? And then you try to find it on, like, a mainstream thing like Amazon so that you're not getting scammed. But then it doesn't exist. Yeah, that made me sad today because I saw a Dexter shirt of him holding up the knife, and it was like black and white, and then the knife was...
And you wanted the Dexter shirt?
No, I was like, I wonder if I could find this on Amazon, so I looked it up, and I started looking at Dexter shirts. Well, yes, I did. Yes, I wanted the Dexter shirt, okay.
Bruh.
But I absolutely wanted it. I was fiending. I think I searched like 10 minutes for it.
Dude, I think that Kolbee's sole motivation for wanting that shirt is just so that he could wear it in front of you or me.
Because I don't even know what Dexter looks like. Whenever you imagine Dexter...
But
he looks... Okay, do you know what Dexter, Michael C. Hall looks like? He kind of looks like Michael C. Hall.
No, I don't. Whenever you say Dexter, I just imagine the actor who plays House.
Imagine, like, Jim from The Office, right?
Okay, I do know that one.
But make him a little shorter, a little thicker, and he's a serial killer.
I'm not gonna lie, Michael C. Hall is, like, actually socially... At least in some of the clips, he's, like... I don't know if he's...
might be...
I don't know if he's acting. I don't know if he's acting.
That's the thing. I don't know if he's... Yeah, you're so right.
He could just be like that.
He could just be like that. He's also a weird-looking motherfucker. I hate to say it to people, but he's a weird-looking dude.
Honestly, I love any time that I see a karaoke clip pop up of him. Like, when there's this one of him driving in a car with a dog, and he's just, like, singing this really weird song, and I'm like, damn, this is awesome. And then there's the Starman clip where he's like, there's a Starman. You know, that one. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I be crafting the gold at the gold farm.
Dude.
And you yelled at me for...
No. I do pay Snowlow still because I'm rich like that, but I be crafting it. I do not steal from the iron farm though.
I always love when they name a character Hope in movies. It's like, damn. They really didn't try.
Yeah, I can't even dig on it though because my favorite movies are the Lord of the Rings, and they named characters such inspiring names as Sauron for the bad guy who lives on Mount Doom, and his sidekick is Saruman.
No, he lives in Mordor.
Mordor's a cool name.
Okay, but
also the entire idea of hobbits, elves, dwarves, any just fantasy in general, that high fantasy shit came from Tolkien. So
I mean, he got it from ancient English folklore and other folklore.
You think that's just early day ableism?
Early day
yeah,
because they're just calling short people dwarves
or hobbits,
and
also aren't dwarves are cool,
Yeah, dwarves
are they cool? Because they always just are depicted as really uggers. Uggers
are you shitting me? Are you no? You take that back. Dwarves are not uggers. Dwarves are beautiful creatures.
Their women have beards.
They're also a strong and proud and intelligent race. It's not about the looks; it's about the good culture and.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, at least in Tolkien's universe, everyone is portrayed as better than humans.
Yeah, that is kind of true. Because, didn't everyone turn their back on humans?
I mean, it's more just humans are mortal and they are the shortest lived of everybody. Mm-hmm. So they kind of just squabble over useless shit because they're not immortal.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, not immortal, but dwarves and elves live for way longer.
Well, elves are immortal in Tolkien's Legendarium.
Oh wait, elves are immortal, but they can die. They can be shot and killed.
Yeah, they aren't just creatures of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the last time I watched Lord of the Rings. I think we watched all of the Hobbits, and then we watched all of the extended editions of Lord of the Rings, which is 12 hours plus another 9 hours, and that was all within 2 or 3 days. And I think that was when I was okay, I don't need to watch this for another long time. But
yeah, I've never actually completed all 3 movies at once.
The burnout is crazy. It's like when you try to do a Harry Potter marathon, but that is also intimidating.
See, that's why that's whenever you want to rewatch movies like that, you gotta take it as a week-long activity. Mm-hmm. Or a month-long activity. Where okay, Saturday nights, I'm gonna watch one of these movies.
Yeah.
Or maybe 2 of them.
Thank you, Kolbee, for placing torches. You are a credit to the team.
I'm just placing the ones that I broke.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. It's just usually you just break all of them, and that's it,
I don't like that you're calling me out on this. I'm gonna stop.
I was thanking you.
I don't like attention.
It's like when your parents thank you for doing the dishes.
Well, that's different.
That's different.
It's like when they ask you to when you're
on the way to do the dishes. Yeah. You're like, well, now I don't want to do it. But he was thanking you for placing torches.
Tanner,
you did it on your own.
I think I'm just being argumentative right now. I will keep on placing the torches.
See, I even called him a credit to the team. That is
You know what?
That is such a heavy praise.
I am doing the most work. You're right.
Actual narcissist behavior.
See, I'll only say that stuff about video games, though. Real life, I'm a very humble person.
I too am extraordinarily humble. Yes, I'm so humble.
I got 41 Deep Slate Diamond Ore right now.
I have 64 and 2. How do you have 41 already?
I'm counting.
I think he just means to his name.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant you've gotten to this section.
No. That would
I believed it. I believed it. He's a loot goblin, and he's a loot magnet. One thing I also don't understand is how animation YouTubers get money.
I don't think that's their job. Unless it. Are you talking about huge ones like Jaden Animations or what?
Yeah, or odd ones.
So
release a video every.
So Jaden Animations gets 5 million views regardless of what she posts, and then
Also,
but she started as an animation.
Also, a lot of YouTube a lot of just internet animators in general draw porn on the side.
That is actually so true, because you will start following someone and like a small animator, and then almost always at least like 2 years down the line it turns into not safe for work. Yeah,
so there's like a
pipeline,
dual path. Like if you're an animation YouTuber, either you get super mega famous and like get 1 million views in every video like Jaden, or you draw porn.
Oh, another thing is that I think that for animators, since they're like especially talented ones, they can get a really successful Patreon. And Patreon is pretty huge for animators because they show like work in progresses and stuff like that.
Okay, like they offer another opportunity to like
support them financially.
Yeah. Or just,
I also
see stuff.
I think that like most animators, that's their hobby. They don't do that as their job. I think so few people do that as their job.
The thing is, animation takes forever. You know, it's like hard to have as a hobby because it literally takes months.
I have tried several times. It is hard to do even the simplest thing.
Dude, there's like a little $18 drawing pad on Amazon.
I don't think that's going to be worth it.
$18?
I think if you, I think you'd have to like. Well, I mean, okay,
it's so cheap that it's gotta be.
I'm saying that it's not going to work very good. That's what I meant by not worth it. Surely, I mean, it probably would be great for Gartic phone or something, but like, yeah, I don't know. I think like $60 is the minimum, and then like $200 is medium.
It gets here Friday.
You know, I've been thinking about this for a while, but Minecraft has like nearly zero crafting in terms of like a resource is used. Barely any resource is used for something else. It's like everything has one purpose. I don't know. I just feel like
did you say?
Amethyst, copper, like everything could have so many more purposes, but they instead choose to keep on adding like a new block instead, and then just like add only one crafting recipe for that thing. Whereas I feel like armadillo scoots, they could have given like so much more use, because it's like only dog armor is crazy.
You gotta understand that would require them to make multiple different uses, and that is a lot of work to ask.
I legit think this is maybe one of the better updates they've ever come out with in a while.
I mean, like the thing is that it's frustrating when Minecraft comes out with a new item or a new game mechanic, right?
That you don't use that often.
That you don't use, right? Like, I'm perfectly okay with Minecraft, like making something that's absolutely useless, like just reskinning stuff for ambiance. But they don't. It's not like they're promising that, hey, we're gonna add like this cool new mechanic that you're totally gonna do.
I definitely agree with that. I get
frustrated when they promise some new mechanic and like I never end up using it. Right?
Yeah.
Versus this time around, it's like
even
it's a pretty honest update. All they're saying is, hey, we're gonna add some new skins for pigs, chickens, and cows.
I'm not gonna lie, even the mace is pretty disappointing. Like,
yeah, and a few ambiance blocks, and everybody's like, cool, perfect.
The fact that they've added 2 plants per snapshot is kind of insane pacing.
Also, sometimes it feels like they add a block just for ambience, but they, for some reason, they feel like they need to put a mechanic behind it.
Like?
Copper.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I do think copper did, like, it got almost 0 usage until 1.21.
Yeah, but they did add some uses for it, when they totally could have just dropped copper as, like, hey, it's a block, use it. Like, it's just for ambience.
See, I think they did state that, but it's just that it's copper. And copper in real life means so much more. So I feel like that's where like the expectation comes from, because they stated it was just for decorations.
It's just if you're going to introduce a new ore into the game, something that hadn't been done in like 10 years.
Yeah, I guess that is.
Well, besides it to be good.
Yeah, besides netherite.
I mean, that's the first new ore that you could find in the ground in ages.
Yeah. Mining it is now the least effective way of getting copper as well.
I definitely agree with Sook though about like them just adding ambiance or just small things, or reworking things. I think they need to stop adding new things that no one uses and start reworking things that are really old and that like are iconic, but that people just don't use anymore because they're just too old.
Yeah,
like Minecraft.
I'm just curious. Oh,
Minecraft.
I've been trying to get them to do a Minecraft update for years.
I think
Minecarts and boats update.
See, I thought for sure there would be a new food this update, but so far it's not looking
True.
like it.
It'd be cool if they reworked farming, right?
I thought with all the new plants, like we get some sort of new farming plant. I'd say it's 50-50 that they've added all they're gonna add, right?
I also think it'd be pretty cool if they made the main story of Minecraft, that is beating the Ender Dragon, a longer thing to complete.
For real.
Added essentially more steps to it.
For sure, I think it should include the ancient city. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I think you should need an echo shard to craft whatever you need to craft.
I think it'd be cool if they integrated the ancient city, the trial chambers, and all that other stuff, and they added like little mini bosses, right? Like the warden is a mini boss. Whatever's in the trial chamber is a mini boss. You know, ocean temples are a mini boss.
The lack of
it takes all of this to get to the end.
The lack of summonable bosses is kind of disappointing.
Yeah, I think we've talked about this before, where like Minecraft is a game that would really benefit from having summonable bosses, like Terraria, like Valheim, like a lot of other games.
I agree. It's just not why I play Minecraft, so I don't really care.
But I think also the progression is kind of fucked up because it's like you just have to go to one structure, and usually you're pretty like set on loot. Like loot progression is pretty straightforward. You either go to a village, you go to some sort of mid to end game structure that gives you diamond armor, and then you just kind of can stomp through the rest of the game. I really don't think anything would get revamped until an end update, though. Like, I don't think that whole system's going to change for a while.
I don't think they're ever going to do that now that they're doing the smaller updates.